Okay, I guess y'all wondering why I'm sitting there with that book. That's what part of this video gonna be about. Hey Andrea, how you doing, sister? What's good with you? I hope the rest of y'all read the titles. This ain't no rump shanking music get you copyright strike video. Gonna be talking about my stuff. Which is planting and getting myself together on the solar child. No, not today. I don't do the sunbathing thing. Ooh, y'all just don't know how chocolate a girl be getting over the summer. You can tell from my hand how much tan I got. I get chocolate without even trying. So I ain't gotta bathe. I just gotta be walking a few blocks, which I did over the weekend. I walked the hella blocks, over a mile, to look at some more places to live. Keep forgetting to put the chat out on YouTube. I'm using Mobies in. Hey Brittany Jones. Hey Charlie True Bear. I hope y'all read the title. This one gonna be about plants and solar. Okay, that's what your girl gonna be into. That's her destiny, her calling, her whatever you want to call it. I've been chosen. It ain't just a calling. Am I getting the chat? Don't seem like I'm getting the chat for YouTube yet. But anyway, that's why I keep recording. Is we live? Or is we live? It's this thing recording. That's why I keep recording on Facebook. Just so in case I don't get a clear reception from these phones. What happened with the tiny house? Nothing really. It was just a long way to walk, and I walked on purpose because I know my rushy kids. I am a very patient person. I don't know how I ended up with very impatient children. So I didn't want to go with them. I wanted to actually walk. So I walked with my grandbaby over the weekend to go and see the house. And for some reason it was the wrong address. So that threw me all the way off. But the person did call me on Facebook to set up a time. But I got a chance to walk and see what was around, and really all the places we've been to, and I done been to 3 places now, ain't none of them beating where I'm at as far as location. So this gonna be my tiny house, and probably what I end up doing, child, I probably buy a trailer to sit over there in my yard, because I definitely have enough space in this yard for a trailer, a whole tiny house. Okay, so the Lord might bless me to be still here long enough to build one custom in the yard over there. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna tell you, if she don't get it together with this solar situation, which today would have been the day I take my tests, but I need reasonable accommodations because my disabilities are real, and when I was younger I didn't know better or how to ask or be assertive about insisting on getting reasonable accommodations based on my disability, because I was too busy being not disabled. When I was younger and somebody said learning disability, I would laugh at you because I skipped the 4th grade and graduated high school at 16. Could have been 15, but I didn't want to leave my mama's house. So I was like, learning disability. Are you kidding me? I don't have an inability to learn, as proven in my solar class, which I breezed through. Now I got to take the test. Well, I was supposed to take the test today, but without the reasonable accommodations, and right, and they, thank you, Brittany, for asking. Without the appropriate reasonable accommodations, it would be a setup to failure. And not because I don't know the material or the content, although I do need to study. I definitely need to study that math hard. Because we ain't going to be able to take a pencil. I can't take my spyglasses. I know somebody was asking me about that. You can't have no smartphone, smart glasses, smart pen. Yeah, they probably pet you down at the door or something. I don't know, but I know you can't. The rules were strict, so I can't be coming in there with no smart glasses. I got to, be ready, so I ain't that ready. But if I would have lost my money today, I would have been that ready. I would have just took it, and at least I would have had in my mind what to look for, what to expect on the test, and study those specific parts that I didn't do too well on. Then it'd be money not wasted. But at the wire, down to the wire, the testing agency contacted me, said they received my they said they received my doctor's statement. It was the doctor's statement holding up everything. Because, honey, I thought I had gave myself plenty of time. Because I scheduled this 2 months ago. I scheduled it for July 30th. First, I was going to make it my son's birthday, June 16th. Because he had tests. He's continuing his education and finishing up. So it was a thing we was doing together and pushing and motivating each other to get it done. And he getting it done, so I wanted to get it done with him. And we celebrate for his birthday, but he told me his last part is not till September. So I said, okay, I ain't going to try to rush myself. And I pushed it way to today, July 30th. And I still had not received the paperwork filled out by the doctor to validate my disabilities. So they got it, but the testing agency said they couldn't promise if that they could cancel and waive the fee, because I wasn't trying to. What I would have needed if I couldn't have got the accommodation is $50 to change it to another day, and I wasn't trying to spend no $50 just to change the date. So at the last wire, at the final end of the day yesterday, they contacted me and said they canceled it. It's not going to cost me. They wait to hear from them to reschedule. So I want to make sure they have approved my accommodations, because I'm really going to need those accommodations, because they steady giving me a hard time for my medicine, and so I need certain things set up, and I would need that if I had my medicine. I would need those special accommodations because a 2-hour test would be very difficult for me to complete with the chronic pain that I'm in. Sitting would be very difficult for me for 2 hours without getting appropriate breaks to stand up and get out of pain, basically. And with the attention deficit disorder, I have a thing where I panic, I have anxiety. So I wanted the extra time. So I want those things whether I have medication or not, but because I'm still being given a hard time about the medication, I'm going to especially need them even more. So that was more important to get those accommodations. And I'm speaking on that. I'm glad you brought that up, Brittany. I'm speaking on that because you may have a child that's about to take the ACT, SAT, might be attentionally challenged like your girl. Make sure you advocate for his or her rights to have those reasonable accommodations, especially if they already have a documented history of that condition. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't even know I could ask for those accommodations. And not until well into my adulthood, because I didn't even get the diagnosis till I was 35. So, you know, I didn't get the diagnosis of attention deficit disorder till I was older. And it was because my child was diagnosed first. And as I was trying to be a better parent to them, it kept being red flags. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, wait a minute, this is you. Because when I first heard about it, I pointed everywhere else. Because I'm not hyper. I hate when people put the ADHD in it, because I don't have the H. Never did. Not even close. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. Unhyper to the maximus. I need a little bit more hype in my life. And that is what the Adderall is, the medication. That's what Adderall brings to me. Help to stimulate the frontal cortex so that I don't fall asleep by people talking to me or taking a long boring test, because I'm trying to tell you, solar is not exciting material content to study nor test for. But I got it together, and the little app that I'm trying to create an app so that other young people, poor people, ain't gonna have to carry a big book like this around to study from, that they could actually get practice using their Obama phone. That's my goal. That's what's gonna help me study, by creating that app. So now here we go with the plant update. Today is a perfect day now, y'all. I'm scared to go down these stairs every time, because you know I fell not too long ago. So trying to be careful out here. I really am an old lady. I should have brought my cane, actually. I forgot to bring it outside because it's hot. So thank you, Brittany, for asking. If it hadn't been for them changing the date, allowing me to change the date, I would have been on them $50. But so far, they called me back and said I'm good, and I just gotta wait for them to hear from them to approve the accommodations. Okay, so I'm out here in my yard, and I'm gonna turn the camera around. So y'all looking at my zucchini. And I was out here earlier this morning. I was trying to get out here before the sun got out here baking my back. But if you can see, I'm gonna take turns with the camera on each one. So I'm doing YouTube first. You can see there are a lot of flowers, and some of them fell out. I'm gonna go in there and scoop them up, because so far all I got is boys and honey child. These boys, they be showing out in the morning, then they close their legs up, child, and you can't get to them. So you definitely got to get out here in the morning. But I'm gonna take these ones that fell off already. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna take those and collect the, okay, I'm trying to turn the camera. I'm going to pick those up and collect the pollen. Just in case I don't get no more new boys and they don't get a chance to have sex with the girls. I'm getting ready to collect the boys that fell off already. And you could tell these are boys, because the girl, zucchini, is the part we actually eat. So the big green thing that is often used as a peen emoji is actually the girl, zucchini. So when you see that, that's a girl, not a boy. So I find that so ironic. So right now in my zucchini, I don't have any girls yet, but I'm gonna collect up the pollen, the part that impregnates the girls. I'm gonna collect them up and I got a little container out here to collect them up. And I'm going to use a makeup brush and open up these little boys who done came, showed they stuff, didn't have no girls to impregnate, and closed up and fell off. They done fell off already. So I don't know how this weather gonna go as far as planting. I'm not gonna plant anything else outside yet till it gets cooler, because the things that I like to eat and want to plant like cooler temperatures, and that is spinach and cabbage. The gnats did a job on my cabbage. Hey JL C87 Productions, how you doing? You the first one I see from YouTube. What's good with you? Slide Jones and Rashida, I am going to follow through with giving you the book on critical thinking. Please don't think I forgot. I'm just terrible with mail and stuff. So I'm trying to get my shit together. That's why I'm out here doing my around to it outdoors, because that's one of the things that I kept procrastinating and not getting around to it. Hey Joe Williams. Hey Lewis. How you doing? Angel, what's good with you, sister? Anyway, I hope y'all don't think I was crazy. I was trying to get a good thumbnail for Facebook, because Facebook be tripping on them thumbnails. For real, for real. So I'm hoping that I get a good thumbnail out this video, because you can't come back and make it custom later on like you can in YouTube. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, congratulations. If you congratulate me on finally getting a chance to take the test, yes, I am proud of myself. People who follow my story, that wasn't no joke. It was a long way to go, because I kept running into hard times and hard knocks and long ways to go. But I'm done with the class. I'm proud of that. And all I got to do is take the test, and I want to take it before it, it gets foggy in my mind while it's still fresh. I want to take it while it's still fresh. So I'm just waiting for NABSET. That's the organization that provides the test. Hey Prince Akeem. You missed my zucchini talk, but you can catch that on the replay. That's all. Not a whole lot. I was talking about my solar class, trying to get that together too. You can catch that on the replay. But the rest of this video gonna be about my other plants, because somebody had asked me about harvesting. I have become fascinated with harvesting my own seeds ever since I started growing, and all plants are different. Well, in the case of my onions and my mint, they have begun to flower, and flowering is usually where the seeds are, and usually an indication the end of the growth. So over there on my mint, I don't know if you can see it from here. Okay, all my mint over there, that whole section is mint. And some of them has begun to flower. So I clipped the best ones out of that, and that's indoors. And some of them I turned into new plants, because I gotta start all over with my growing indoors. These are all my plants that used to be outdoors, including my cannabis. One thing I learned too with this grow, never rule out the runt, because here you are, you see my hand is on the runt of the bunch. This one was so skinny and little compared to the other two, and now my my medical plants, the runt is looking better than the two that was bigger. I was waiting to find out what the sex was before I go any further, and I don't want to bring any of those plants in because of the net problem. I would prefer to be growing them indoors, but I'm just going to start them all over indoors. Whole new plant containers and everything. So that was the main thing I wanted to talk about out here. Oh yeah, the potatoes. Mama 6, I know you want to know about that. Now my plants, some of my plants is holy as I don't know what. And I don't mean sanctified church holy. Holy because some animal just loving them. And I believe in this, my caterpillars. Betty White, they got to go. I have put diatomaceous earth on there, and it's calmed down considerably. I still haven't gotten flowers from the potatoes. Whoops. I don't know if both cameras can see the potato. Anyway, I got my hand on the potatoes, and it's still enough green and leaves that I didn't ruin with watering it. You cannot water plants on the leaves in the summer, people. See that? That's how they get sunburn. That is how you get sunburn. So I stopped doing that. I've been feeding my potato plant water on these very hot days through the PVC pipe. So they're very close to time to be harvested, and I have been having bell pepper plants grow every doggone way except where I actually put it. Well, no, they grow where I actually put them, because I actually put them over there. That's what I wanted to show y'all down there. I'm not going back down upstairs, but I got 2 huge beautiful green bell peppers coming. They done got even bigger and they look more gorgeous, but that's them over there. But these bell peppers have shown up in places that I didn't plan. So right here, I got a bell pepper plant growing in the same container with my sage. Now how that happened, I can't tell you. Had to be a seed or something on my hand, a glove or something, and fell in. The same thing happened over here with my onions. That's my onions down there. And instead of getting onion plants, I got bell peppers. That's crazy, huh? Now my onions bolted because I neglected them out there, so they bolted and turned into this big giant flower. See that? The onions down there that I planted outside bolted and turned into this big giant flower. And what that is telling me is that I neglected them and they was in a hurry to procreate. So these got tons of seeds, and I am going to be harvesting them indoors. So I got my seeds, I got my onions, I got my boy zucchini. That's the stuff I was trying to do outside. That's what I was trying to get around to out here. Now I'm going to go inside and explain how that relates to the stuff I'm doing indoors. Plus, I want to get in the cool up under the air. Hey, Nurse Vaughn, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, y'all congratulating on the 800 subbies. Yeah, I was surprised to see that this morning. That was a pleasant surprise. So the fact that I can see you, Nurse Vaughn, is also another pleasant reality, is that I don't have to wait till I get to 1,000 subs to go live using MobiZen. And I've had so far a positive experience with MobiZen. Don't know if that's how we supposed to pronounce it, but it's spelled MOBIZEN. So those of you on YouTube under 1,000K, MobiZen, I like 10,000% better than OBS. OBS is just too programmy. It's like a programmer created it. You got all them kind of old-timey windows to do the simplest of steps. So I like MobiZen. And that's putting a smile on my face for sure, because I can do these kind of videos where I can go indoors, outdoors, and also I'm not losing the connection, so that's making me very happy. Really, y'all, my problem has always been from day one, when it comes to connection, the problem has always been indoors. That's when I have the troubles, but it's showing up clear today. Anyway, y'all, the other reason why I'm sitting out here outside, I don't want to smoke up my house. But y'all, I'm also celebrating 30 days quit too. I have not bought no nicotine, haven't put no nicotine to my lips. 30 days, y'all. This is not nicotine. I just don't have my disclaimers out here. But disclaimer, I'm a bona fide, certified card-carrying member of the Medical Mary Jane Club. So those of you who got a tricky finger, I'm self-medicating. You got a tricky finger that likes to flag for no reason because you just miserable and unhappy with your life. Please get you some life and leave me alone. Anyway, soon as I get through with this, I'm going in and explain the rest of what I want to explain indoors, because at least one person asked me about mangoes. I'm doing mango salsa. I was gonna do mango soda, but the two-step multiple process, it forces me to have to do that as a regular video and not live. So anyway, I made it to 800 subbies. I'm happy about that. And the fact that I can do the live on MobiZen, I'm happy about that too. You don't have to be at 1K, so that's proof. And it's clear, and I'm doing it on my Galaxy Note 9. It's looking clear to me. I hope it looks clear to you. And it's sounding clear to me. I hope it sounds clear to you. If it's sounding and looking clear to you, type 1. And that will make my day. That alone. Yeah, I'm finna get through with this out here because I feel the heat coming. Now that they cut down the trees on that side, my house get hot fast. And this porch. Anyway. Oh, good. Wonderful. That make my day. Now the problem gonna be when I go indoors, trying to be up under the air like I just don't care. That's when I'm gonna have problems. But I'm gonna pray, y'all, that MobiZen will go indoors with me. I do already know Facebook will go. Facebook, you can pick up Facebook damn near anywhere, even if you ain't got Wi-Fi. I'm trying to tell y'all. I believe Facebook got their own goddamn channel. Okay? I think that Google is snoozing and way behind Facebook. Because I'm trying to tell you, when I didn't have phone service, Facebook be getting through. Okay? So, Let me get all this stuff. A couple of people gave me some ideas. You was one, Andrea, and it's another person who was looking out for me to give me an easier way to harvest mint, but I think I'm gonna end up doing it the hard way. I'm gonna try y'all way first, but it didn't work out too well my first couple attempts. And I don't know whether it was because the leaves were wet. So we're gonna see. We're gonna soon see. I want to get in the coolness of my kitchen because I'm a big girl and sweating. And that's all I want to mention about the planting outside. The rest of the action is indoors. That I need to get around to. I need to get around to planting my basil because I love basil in my food. And I tried to plant my basil in this pop bottle planter, but it seemed to be slow. So I want to get some more basil plants going because I use basil quite a bit. And I don't want to go through the disaster I did with the mint and the onions with the gnats. So I'm gonna start this whole new thing of basil. I want it to be from a hanging plant. It's a hanging planter. I want it to hang in the window because I got limited shelf space. Anyway, I want to get more basil going in this hanging planter. That's one of my goals in this video. And then somebody asked me, because I done did multiple, I've done multiple tutorials for the mango salsa. I might have to make a playlist of the ones I did it in. But anyway, my goal is to have a hanging basket of basil in here, indoors, right there in my window, because that's a good eastern sun. Perfect for the herbs. They do well in that window. And I know once I take the air conditioner out, we had this blackout in your area. The first person I thought about was you and solar energy. Right, girl? This antiquated. Y'all dependent on putting all your dependency on these antiquated lighting and electrical system. Like y'all know, I needed a stove to pass inspection. Somebody donated me a really nice look brand new looking electric stove, but this house is so antiquated with the electricity. It's not compatible. The outlet, the plug where you need to plug in, it's not compatible. Hey Dee Dee love, how you doing, sister? I was just doing my planting updates, and y'all know I'm in the process of trying to make it to the point where I'm taking my test for solar. What I did do I'm proud of myself because, man, I could procrastinate the hell out of everything. And this ain't exactly exciting reading. It's some very dry reading, okay? But it's necessary. And I want to be prepared. So I got 4 study guides from which to use. Thank goodness. And I got some stories to tell about how I got them all. Everblue, that's the one I got from Springfield Urban League. I wasn't even expecting that one. And this one got free off the internet. I was about to make my library order it. I'm still gonna go through with that. That's one of the things I want to do. One of my errands of today. Go to the library and go to the Wild Child. Y'all know when I went looking at the other places, they were nice. I like what I saw. Dee Dee Lovey said, "Nay, real talk, you was killing it in that black bathing suit." You got me blushing, girl. Thank you. I wasn't expecting no compliments in my planting and solar video. But thank you, hon. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Kamangalo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Okay, y'all. So I want to talk about the indoor things of my planting. I'm not going to plant anything new. The gnats took over, killed all my indoor and outdoor dreams, except for what I'm currently growing. And that's the mint, that's the bell peppers. Y'all, I meant to show y'all my bell peppers. I'm not going back out in that heat. It's hot. It done got hot now, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of the daylight that's in here. So, y'all, I have to start all over with my indoor plants. And it's... You sorry, huh? I got to start all over with my indoor plants. I told y'all when I did the mango sauce, look at all that onion grew. That's only about a week ago. I brought a whole lot of my mint in, and so I want to dry. I don't want to use the oven, first of all, because I don't want to pay my power company. I'm sick of being slaves to them. So I want to use the natural way of drying mint, which worked out fine. I just had to have patience. I just left a few leaves out in the sun over there by my windowsill, and they dried out good enough to make your tea and what have you. And guess what? This has helped me not pick up them damn blanket nicotine cigarettes. I'd rather smoke mint. When I really feel like I'm fiending, that's what I do. But I'm happy to say I'm 30 days clean, have not bought no cigarettes whatsoever. That makes me feel good. Definitely freeing up some funds that I was wasting, killing myself. So I'm proud of that too. Anyway, I've been outside playing with plants and stuff, so I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm going to show y'all this for you, Jacob K. You catch this on the replay, and I'll give you the timestamp. But you was the one asking for how to cut the mango. Okay, so, oops, I don't want to knock it over. Hold on, y'all. I gotta, I need to wash my hands. keep forgetting where I'm putting stuff. I'm texting and driving. Don't have no accident out there, Slide. Don't be texting and driving. My daughter got that bad. Woo! I hate to get in the car with her when she texting. I volunteer. I'll be like, child, could you give me the phone? I'm tech savvy. What is you trying to find? What you looking for, girl? Keep your eyes on the road. Haunted. Ooh, that child. That crap scares the heck out of me. Don't text and drive, Slide. Just listen. But thank you for the congratulations. I'm glad it's slowly creeping in. I'd rather have an organic grow than a shoot up too quick grow and people can't relate. Anyway, Jacob Cage, this is just for you. Because you asked for it, this part. And then I'm going to get back to the mint and which is also going in my mango salsa. And going back into the things that I plan to grow indoors. One of them is ginger. I wouldn't mind putting the ginger outside and trying that. I don't want to microwave the mint, Andrea, because, well, you know, I'd be thinking about Dr. Savvy. I don't want to take away no nutrients. I want as much of the plant life as I can without it being nook. And I with my stove, since I work, I've seen what happens when you burn the mints, when you overcook them, and I've seen when I do it in the toaster oven, it take a long time. And so why give the power company all that money? I'm just gonna do it naturally with the sun, and it works. That's what I'm gonna do. And I picked these because it is the end of their growth life. So most of these apple mints that I did pick had the flower on it. So I want to learn how to harvest seeds from that. I'm not ready for that part of this on this video. On this video, I had promised one of my followers I was going to show them the mango, how to cut it. Oops, I still need to get a knife. Hold on a second. Now, some people was trying to follow my recipe, but I got the original recipe from a fellow YouTuber, and I'm bringing her up because she's an example of a YouTube ship that has never turned sour, has been a ship for years, and I've learned a lot from her, and I feel that the respect for each other is mutual, and we haven't fallen out, and we won't never be spilling nobody's tea publicly on each other for any reason, you know. And she's a very, to me, in my opinion, classy lady. You know, I learned how to do mango salsa from her Coldest Ice Princess. I think she does a better job of putting all the stuff together. Me, I'm just more focused on the stuff that I'm actually growing, plus somebody specifically requested how to cut, because I didn't know till I learned how to I didn't know how to cut a mango till I met Coldest Ice Princess, and she gave you a method. But since then I have come up with a step even she didn't have in her video. So I thank God that the doggone gnats have calmed down, because I couldn't even do this. I couldn't sit up here and cut a mango because they would be hoovering all over, ready for the pounce. And it was just crazy, like after hip hop. I was outside walking, I seen an old lady. She was sitting out on her porch just smacking herself. She said, oh, the nasty little old white lady. I said, it ain't just me. She was outside fighting. I would like to get that air fryer. Now, that air fryer sounds like the money. I would like, I told you, you know, all these ratchet people getting the idea that being like Kaya is a good thing on YouTube. She getting that bag. No, it's not. That's not YouTube friendly. So you could pattern out yourself after Kaya if you want to, or 7 Stars, or any of the ones who like to do the acid tongue shit. That's not sustainable. Yeah, and see, she is not, you know, she ain't got no fancy equipment, and she just showing people how to do air frying. And she lived right by where I used to live. So we was neighbors. I didn't even know that. I would have never thought no older woman would be on YouTube doing anything and not in a, you know, a neighborhood that I know she recognized. Yeah, we was neighbors. Didn't even know it. And she ain't doing nothing special. She ain't singing and doing cartwheels and cursing another chick out. And 26K. She got 26K of subbies. So that's, I said that to inspire you new ones who want to get in the game, because it's always something. Everybody brings something to the table. I don't care who you are and what you are doing. Your version of it is different than everybody else's, no matter who you are. And everybody brings something to the table. Yeah, I definitely gonna make a special effort to meet up with her, because I didn't even know she was a neighbor. And she ain't doing nothing particularly special. She just doing her thing in her kitchen, doing her air fryer videos. She do her outfits of the day sometimes, and every now and then her husband get in the scene. But yeah, she's somebody I think I would have got along with just fine in real life. And I don't think I get overly caught up in nobody. And that's what we should be teaching our children. But how can we teach the children? Because the grown folks ain't got it together. So there's still a place for grown folks who need to be checking grown folks, because some grown folks need to be checked. That's for real, for real. Some of them got it all the way twisted. Anyway, I want to hurry up and do this cut before the air get to my mangoes, my fresh, beautiful, perfectly ripened mangoes. Now, if you look at a mango, the shape of it is oblong, and it's kind of flat. This flattest end is the shape of the seed. It's going across the mango that way. Not this way, sitting up, not looking like an egg, but oblong, the flat direction, okay? Alright, I gotta move this a little bit over. Okay. Because it gets real juicy once you make the first cut. Juicy, juicy. Okay. Now, some people have, and it's even a machine out like that, you know, that kind of automated and cut down the side like that. But I don't care for that. I'd rather follow the seed. If you slice it in, start at the head like that and angle your knife, you can kind of feel the seed. You know, wherever point it stop you at, you just keep sawing and keep the knife on an angle, because you know the seed is in there. If you do it on an angle, that whole side will come off like that. Okay? And you can see the seed right there. And it's flat. So that's the direction of the mango have to be in so that you can get it off a clean break like that. Then to get the chunks, you take a knife and score it. Don't cut your finger. Don't cut too hard. Just cut through the flesh. Don't cut the peel. Okay? And that's what you call scoring it. Being careful not to cut the peel. Alright, now Coldest Ice Princess, who I recommended y'all to go see her version. I'm gonna put her link in my up in my video. But this is the one step that's different from hers that I learned just from watching YouTube videos. So now this was the new thing. I learned that you could take a spoon and then scoop it. Just scoop all of the flesh out once you score it. See? One swoop. And I love that. So that's a little bit different than Coldest Ice Princess because I used the spoon. She used the knife. Each one, whichever one you're comfortable with. But I fell in love with the spoon. But now I got the chunks. And it came out the skin quite nicely. Love me some mango. I love me some mango. That's my favorite fruit, y'all. So if there's ever a trivia question about me, I get up there somehow, some way, and they ask about Nay. What's her favorite fruit? Mango. So I'm going to do it once again, and using the same technique, I'm going to put the knife in as an angle till I can feel where the seed is. And sort of just follow the seed in a sawing motion. And you can actually feel the seed in there. There it is. And that's your treat. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I love me some mango. Okay, let me stop being greedy here. I kind of accidentally cut through the skin on that one. But anyway, once again, we're going to do the score with the knife. So you can have the nice chunks when you scoop it out with the spoon. Nothing special, just crisscross. Like a tic-tac-toe. Then you take your spoon and scoop it out. See? All comes out. I love it. So that's new to me. Coldest Ice Princess, she does hers with the knife. She open it up and cut it off with the knife. But I like scooping it out with a big serving spoon. Now, I kept my promise, Jacob, on cutting the mango, showing you how to do it. And I'll do a timestamp for you. I do a timestamp for you. I timestamp for you. I timestamp for you. I timestamp for you. So how y'all doing? How you doing, Nurse Vaughn? You say you would have to use a spoon. I love the spoon better. I love the spoon so much better. So yeah. Sometimes you learn new stuff, even when you think you know, you can learn some out. So don't ever think you too old, too good, too young, too educated to learn some more. Okay, I'm finna turn off this air because now it's making me stiff and hurt me sometimes. That's why I couldn't be in the South all the time, because having the air all the time begins to hurt me after a while. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy to see me happy. Well, now we finna get it on and popping. With the mango salsa, because I'm hungry. I do got the munchies, and I'm gonna go ahead through with it. Ooh, mango. Mango's my favorite fruit of all the fruits. You would stab yourself? Oh no. Yeah, do the spoon then, because you could score it with the spoon. Yeah, you could definitely score it, you know. Just score it with the spoon and scoop it out. It scooped right out. I never knew that. I used to always be a sloppy mess like this. Have mango all between my fingers and stuff. Trying to cut a mango. Never knew it was a right way, a wrong way, or a more convenient way. I just put it that way. And I ain't really know wrong way, but I like this way, which I first learned from Coldest Ice Princess, and we're still YouTube ships to this day. We never had a falling out. Ever. Never. That's gonna go to the compost pile. Okay, the rest of this I'm just doing as per the way I use it in my recipe, and it don't have to be these exact ingredients, but of course the primary thing is mango. So Jacob, in answer to your question, can you do it in the blender? Yes, I do it in the blender. So even when I chop it up in chunks like that, I really was doing the chunks for you guys, because I skipped this step altogether and just scoop out the whole hunk of it and put it in my blender. But I'm going to pour the little chunks in my blender just for you guys. That's just for appearances only, because some people, this is chunky enough and don't need it chopped anymore, but I do. I need it chopped up a little bit more finer than that. So I'm going to put that in my Ninja. And I chop it. I just post it a couple of times. Not a lot, because I don't want a slushy either. Um, I do want it to be salsa. Oh, I forgot the knife. Okay, because I do still have to be concerned with them pesky suckers around the gnats. I'm covering them up for now. Now, oh yeah, and also I'm adding the lime. That's gonna help it keep from turning brown while it's waiting for me to cut up the rest of the veggies. So I'm gonna squeeze a whole lime in there with my mangoes. Okay, I just squeezed the whole lime in there, and I'm gonna cover that back up for now and get back to more of the stuff that I did grow. Okay, so now this is my public service announcement. Okay. The other day when I went to get my echocardiogram, so the doctors would calm down and allow me to take Adderall for my test. My clinic that I go to has a food pharmacy, and so your girl was able to pick up fresh food from the food pharmacy. So I got white potatoes. I usually don't buy white potatoes, but I'll take free white potatoes any day. And nectarines, they had a bunch of them. And some peppers, orange and yellow, different colored peppers. So I was able to pick this up from the food pharmacy. Normally, I would have all this fresh food and colorfulness, goodness, sitting outside on the table, getting their light in the sun. But the gnat problem has forced me to jail them in the refrigerator. So now I'm gonna cut up the veggies that I grew. I grew this onion, and I showed you I brought in the onion flour. My onions that bolted, cause they seen that they was being neglected by me, and they turned it to flour quick. I'm gonna show you how I get the seeds out of that. See, I got some. But first, I'm gonna chop up this onion for the salsa. Now that makes me real proud, because this is the onion I grew. I think I already showed this to y'all in a different video. And I'll show you the one I bought. I couldn't wait to dig into the onion I grew. So it's rich purple. I like seeing that. So I'm chopping that up. And also I'm going to use my blender to chop it more. But I got to help it along because I got a little ninja, so I can't take those real big pieces. So I really enjoyed seeing my onion grow. It's therapeutic. Anybody who said it ain't, I don't know what your problem is. Now, I could live without the bugs. I really could. The gnats gave me a hard time and a long way to go. So that's the onion, and I'm going to do the bell pepper. And why was I doing the bell pepper? Oh yeah, because I was showing y'all how easy it was to harvest the seeds. I think that's another reason why I got bell peppers everywhere, because they pop everywhere when you harvest them. So here's a different kind of pepper, but based on having grown a pepper, I now know they all pretty much are the same the way you harvest them. So this is I think it's a hot pepper. Yeah, there's some heat to this. It's some heat. So I don't want to get them mixed up with the bell pepper, which they look identical, don't they? They are from the pepper farm, but this is a hot pepper. I don't want to put too much of that in my salsa. So I'm going to get an empty container just for them. Oops. Oh, I got them all filled over here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Gotta get some more empty containers. Here we go. All right. So I'm gonna harvest the seeds from this hot pepper and introduce that into my salsa, because I usually don't introduce hot stuff into my mango salsa, but some of y'all like it hot. I'm just gonna put a little bit, but see, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get them, and they behave just like the bell pepper. All the seeds sitting at the top. So I just cut off the top, and I was able to extract all the seeds from there. See? So I just cut the top of this chili. I'm guessing this is a chili pepper because it's hot. There weren't no tags on the food that I got from the food pharmacy. So I don't want to mix that up with my bell peppers. And I need to write on here, hot pepper. Okay, these peppers got heat. And I'm only going to put a little bit of that in here, because I'm not a hot person. And my cherry can have the rest of them because they like the heat. Hi, Cat Hunter. So I'm just putting in a little bit of hot pepper that I was able to get from my local clinic. I go to a clinic here, SIU Healthcare. So if you live in this area, you can go to their food pharmacy, which is conducted every morning. You have to go in the morning. Otherwise, the food will be gone. Okay, so the rest of my peppers is going to be bell peppers. I need to use this up because fresh food have an expiration date. They don't last forever unless you freeze it up or can it up. That's what I want to learn, how to can. I really do want to learn that. So I'm using the rest of this bell pepper in my mango salsa. Actually, I'm going to say that. Got one more meal I could get out of that. And y'all gonna see me cut these green onions again. And a week from now, you're going to see some more new growth. Just sitting in water. And I just love that. I love learning that part about plants. I didn't know, I was ignorant. My mother didn't ever tell me nothing about none of this. And so I just feel called and chosen to do it. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I don't even know how my grandbabies gonna socialize because, you know, they got mamas that don't like to cook. Just have to cook by default because they mamas. These kids know the menus of the different restaurants more than they know what real food is. So I'm showing you real food going into my salsa that I grew. And onion, if you got a black thumb, onion is the most, it don't get no easier than onion. You just leave it in that jar with water. You will see some more onion growing next week. And it grows fast. First time it happened to me, I freaked out because I had it in the greenhouse. I had it in my greenhouse, and it grew taller than the greenhouse. Yeah, I'm making mango salsa, and I was just showing the things that I'm in the process of growing. And once I talk about those things, I'm gonna go ahead and go on with the process of making a mango salsa without actually completing that on camera. But I wanted to talk about some of the stuff I'm adding to it right now, like for example basil. I don't have any basil growing outside like I would want to. I want to grow it indoors. So I'm picking off the largest leaves off this stem. And I'm only going to leave 2 on there. 2 leaves at the top. And I'm going to get some more basil started from this stem, like I'm doing here. I brought in the zucchini because I want to save this one to see if I can. And I think I'm gonna start them indoors. Oh, okay. You never tried basil in it? I love basil in it. And I want the red basil. But I also want more basil to grow. So I'm going to start up stems. I'm going to start up some more basil. Because I tried to start some from seed. And I think that Natnix is slowing down the progress of my seedlings growing. So I'm going to try to get some from the actual plant. Yeah, my basil is growing. It's growing. It is growing, but I want more because I use it a lot. So yeah, I use basil in my mango salsa. Okay, and I'm going to try to get a basil plant off of this stem. So all I'm going to do is sit it in the water. And sit it up here on the windowsill with the rest of them. And hope that it sprouts for me. Okay. So that was the reason why I brought up the basil at all. To show y'all I'm gonna get it fresh off the stem. I'm gonna put the biggest leaves in with the onions and everything else. And I am going to try to grow a new plant from the stem. Now after that, I don't want to bore y'all with the rest of the mango unless y'all want to see it. I think Jacob does want to see it beginning to end. I just feel like that's an incredibly long video. You use it in tomatoes and stuff like pizza and spaghetti sauces and chicken stew recipes only. Oh, okay. Well, I gave up meat, so I enjoy basil in my mango salsa. I got a lot of peppers. Now, peppers, that's not what I eat a lot of. But I eat a lot of basil. I make a veggie Alfredo. It's meatless. Using zucchini and onion. So, I like the flavor of basil. And I'm going to try to get another plant off of this one. So, I'm putting it in the water with the other two. And try to get that to root. Now, the other things I put in my mango salsa is pink Himalaya salt. You said I'm trying to go vegan by the end of this year. I don't know. That's something I want to find out myself, Queen. I know who I am. Can you freeze bagel? I'm sure you can. And I would like to know how, the right way to do it. Because I use basil a lot. Basil and oregano. How can I prepare baby eggplant? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to put up my eggplant video with my grandbabies. We had an eggplant that looked like a butt, y'all, that just had to crack it up. So it just tickled them to death. It tickled me to death. I'm going to get that. I'm going to dig that video up. I'm not an expert at eggplant. I wish I would have liked to have grown it. And I did buy seeds this year to grow. But the gnats killed all my growing dreams this year. I'm waiting till they gone. Then I'm going to start in the fall. And if I do an eggplant, it's going to be indoors. Yeah, I got to show y'all that video. They just couldn't stop laughing. It was an eggplant, the way it was shaped. and we made pizza things out of the eggplant. That's how I made the eggplant that day. Matter of fact, I was teaching them. It is meaty tasting. You slice it up and you put the mozzarella and I use basil, and then I was just using it out the seasoning shaker, basil and oregano, and we made the little piece of things out of the eggplant. They ate it. They liked it. They liked it. It was good. So I will put that video up. I'm not gonna be doing too many lives unless I'm going live from me studying. I don't want to do no lives unless I'm studying, because that's very important, and I procrastinate, and it'll all be all kinds of reasons why I don't get around to it. So I made that like gonna be my reward. I'm gonna go to the library, and if I go to the library and I sit down and I actually put some work in studying, that would be my reward, to do a live from the library. No, I didn't want to fry it either. I learned how to make little piece of things out of it, and the kids loved it. They loved it. I have never grown broccoli. I stayed away from broccoli because I've been following Dr. Sabi, and I was a firm believer in what he was preaching. And then I just did my own research about it. I just been staying away from GMOs. Broccoli is a GMO. Broccoli and cauliflower, they are genetically modified. So I haven't been bothered with them. I'm not holding it against anybody who does. It's definitely a veggie, but it has been modified. It did not originate like that. Some plants now is the right time. Others not so much. I think if you live in a hot town, like in a zone 9 or 10, that's like California and Texas, you can plant year round. So it ain't too late to put some okra down if you like okra, or just about any plant, because you don't have real cold winters, and they can survive as perennials. Certain plants can. But here up north, we have to plant strategically what we plant and when we plant it. So it's too late for okra here where I live. I would love to put some okra down, and I would love to put my I'm gonna just take my chances with the zucchini. Even if I don't stay here, I got one that's growing that I could take with me. Hey, D-Day for sure. Hi, Andre. How y'all doing? Y'all seen the title. I'm talking about planting stuff and solar stuff, and this one. Oh, you live in Virginia? See, I don't know what the weather like in Virginia. Do they have winters in Virginia? Some people picking collard greens in late February down here. Yeah, see, y'all could grow year round. We can't. So I'm going to try zucchini indoors, thanks to loving my hair. But I definitely have to invest in a bigger growing light than what I have, because I got a few other plants I want to grow, and mine only going to really be good enough for 2 plants. You have very mild winters there? Make me want to consider Virginia. Because, child, I can't do the South. I cannot do triple digits. Like me, I'm sitting in the air right now. Well, I done turned the air off because it aches me after a while. So I can't just be in a building with the air conditioner on all day. That would hurt me. It's just got to be times where it's just mild climates where I ain't got to have a fan or the air conditioner on. Yeah, greens is something else you can start now. Yep, if you have a mild winter, they'll last through the winter. But me, the things that I wanted to plant it's too late. Because like my potato plant is suffering. They like the colder temperatures, so it's hot, and I'm waiting for my potatoes to be done with, and then I'm not gonna try to start them again. You live near beaches? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I love the water too. I gotta check Virginia out. I'll look into it. I don't know where I'm gonna be moving to. I want a tiny house so that I won't be limited. I can move wherever I could park. That's the way I want to live my olden days out. In a tiny house and something that I can park and live. Not be committed to any one place to be living. Okay, I'm a hold you to your word too. I'll be glad to come on down. I ain't never been there before. I would like to check it out because I can't do the triple digits. My sister, she want me to come to Georgia. My other sister live in Texas. I already been there while it's hot. You bought a new house on 1 acre for less than $250,000 on a whole acre. Wow. Well, see, the reason why I was considering the South because my family have 63 acres that need to be managed, project managed. And it's a solar company that has indicated they interested in it, developing it, and so yeah, it's lots. Yeah, America is for sale. America always been a whole like that. She'll sell anything. If they'll sell the Statue of Liberty, they'll sell anything. Hey Andy, how you doing? So yeah, I kind of talked about the solar part at the beginning. I still want to mention my giveaway. I am trying to give away. I see I'm going to be using these books to make an app. And that's how I'm going to study. I'm going to make an app. Hey, Leilani's Kitchen. I'm going to make an app so that, some other poor kid ain't got to worry about buying a $150 book and just want to study for the test because they're quick learner like me. I'm going to create an app for somebody to practice on. Because I see now I have to blaze the trail because there's no trail blazed for me. I got to do it through these books. Anyway, I am still trying to get this away. I'm trying to still get that away. And I even bought an arm so that I can start doing tutorials for y'all and get overhead shots. But anyway, this is a Galaxy Tab 3 that I want to give away. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Works just fine. It's just an overglorified MP3 player for me. Yeah, I want to be able to get overhead shots doing tutorials, but I don't need the tablet to do that. In fact, I'm going to give the mount that you see here away along with the my test. Okay, it was supposed to be today. I explained that at the beginning. It was supposed to be today, but I wanted reasonable accommodations. That's how I got started talking about solar, because now that I'm older and I understand what disabilities are, which I don't like that term either, disability. I just think you're differently able, because it's things that I'm able to do rather easily that other people can't. So, but anyway, my technical term or challenge, my disability is attention deficit disorder. That's my primary condition, and fibromyalgia came years later. And I believe it came because of a whole lot of anxiety and stress I went through because I couldn't follow through. I couldn't remember. I was fucking up my life that way. So I wanted a reasonable accommodation for that particular condition and for the fibromyalgia, because 2 hours to sit is a long time. I'm in pain right now. If I wasn't in front of that camera, I'd just be stretched out on the bed, but naked without no clothes on. Hey Elisa, you know I've been trying to give, you know we named this tablet Elisa, right? I've been trying to give that away. Yes, a lot of people, and it's going to be more because y'all like them flaming hots and y'all don't like to eat no fruits and veggies. It's going to be a lot more. That change, putting the fruits and veggies and leaving the meat alone, changed my life for the better. And I would no way, kind of way, still be able to do what I'm doing had I not changed. Which also, by the way, I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I put them cigarettes down. Yes. Woo woo. Anyway, at least I'm trying to get this away. I want y'all to stalk my email. See, I ain't got none of my paperwork out. Y'all, if y'all don't think this is a real job, think again. It is. I ain't got none of my paperwork out. Anyway, my giveaway. Stalk my email, fatforlifetv@outlook.com. Yeah, lots of people coming down with dementia. That's why I'm deaf on my coconut oil. I cook in coconut oil. And thank you, Leilani. Yeah, I'm glad that I reached the 800. I swear some of y'all kept changing y'all mind. I was going from 796 and going back again, up and then back again. It's fine. It hit 800. I was surprised to see 800 today. So, yep. Hey, Gutter OG, Biggs, Andy Donovan. Okay, so y'all, I'm trying to give that away. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get my disclaimers right quick. Bear with me, y'all. Although this is the end of the video, I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm still trying to give that tablet away. Now, my race was to get 200 subscribers on YouTube, but that was only because that's only because I wanted the live capability. But since I can use Mobizen, that's Mobizen, Mobizen, that's the name of the product I'm using to do lives using an Android phone on YouTube if you're under 1,000K. Since I don't have the stress for that no longer, I'm glad to get the 800 subbies, but I'd rather for y'all to stalk my email. Let me get my email address out too. That's fatforlifetv@outlook.com. I want you to stalk my email, y'all. fatforlifetv@outlook.com. fatforlifetv@outlook.com. I want y'all to stalk my email. I'd rather have 200 of y'all hit me up on my email than on YouTube, because YouTube making all kinds of changes. It's gonna get worse before it get better. And so if y'all digging me, I want y'all to keep following me. Fat for Life TV. fatforlifetv@outlook.com. Hit me up. I need 200 people over there. Stalk my email. Because my website, my private website will be invitation only. I don't like the hot mess that I be seeing breaking off in YouTube. Some of the stuff I see cracking on Facebook. It's not quite the same, but I just want my private spot. So if you want to get an invitation to that website, you have to stalk my email to ask for the invitation. You want the invitation, put that in the subject line. I want to be invited to your website. My website focuses on the grown and sexy BBWs and the people who admire them. It ain't just that. Yeah, hosting a channel is daily hard work. Daily hard work. Even if you don't see the work on the screen, behind the scenes, off screen, it's work. It's work you putting into it, and people take that for granted. It is work. They go into it. Even if you're doing it as a hobby, it's a hobby. That's work. Yeah, I can't even do it every day or every week. I got to go by how I feel. And fibromyalgia all the time say, no, bitch, you don't feel like it today. Excuse my language. But anyway, I only gonna finish the mango salsa if that's what y'all want to see. But I've done this mango salsa multiple times on here, so I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I just wanted to show y'all some of the ingredients that I put in there. That is ingredients that I grew that I wanted to go in here. Oh yeah, can't forget mint. I'm definitely gonna put a little bit of that in there. But yeah, a channel, YouTube channel, it ain't no joke. But in any website, it's work. So I have worked hard on my website. I'm inviting people, but you have to get the invitation through fatforlifetv@outlook.com. It's no way. No problem. It's okay, Queen. I know who I am. That's all right. I'm trying to get more consistent, but right now I'm just gonna be up front. This month is gonna be dedicated to studying for my solar test. I really ain't gonna have no time to jump off and make no cooking videos, no nothing. I have to focus on getting that under my belt. But I appreciate y'all joining me. Definitely, it's always a pleasure when I have company. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use my mint that I clip as tea. I got tons of it. Tons and tons and tons. So I got plenty to spare. That's one thing I ain't got no shortage of is mint. And I'm glad that I put the mint down that I did. And it's just blessing me 100-fold. It is a weed. Mint is a weed. Why they don't call that weed? It's weird. They call cannabis weed. They don't call mint weed. Mint is a weed. Anyway, y'all, that was the main things. The main things I got out the way. I think I have a note. Where's my little notepad? I talked about the zucchini, the red cannabis, the potatoes, the mint, and my giveaway. So, yep, that's it, y'all. That was the main things that I want to do. Oh, yeah, and after this mango salsa, I'm taking it with me to the Y and getting a hot tub, even though it's hot, to get out of pain. Anyway, so I'm finna close up this video. I am so done. I am toast. I mentioned the seed part of this onion. Did y'all see that? I showed my grandbaby picking up one of them. He said, the seeds in there. I said, how you know? He said, 'cause look. And it turned out he was right. So the little seeds is in there. You just squeeze them and they come out. So it's not hard to harvest the onion seeds either. So that's a little project I'll let him do with me later when he come home. I was expecting him to walk in any second, but I got some tea with mint from Sonic one time and she swore it got her high. Wait, it does. It is soothing. You do get a feeling of soothing, and I do have mint mixed with my cannabis. I think that's what helped me beat the cigarettes. I had a hard time when it came closer to me getting some money. I had a hard time resisting the cigarette, and I was able to, because I've been mixing the mint with my cannabis, child. It tastes, not only do it taste good, I don't know about a high. I can't say I got a high. I ain't gonna say all that, but it is soothing. And I do enjoy that because it's still soothing, you know. So instead of you just having that harsh coughing and choking off the cannabis, you have a soothing inhalation. So I don't know. It might depend on the mint, because I sure looked it up. I looked up what other herbs could be burned, and it ain't just cannabis. So maybe that particular mint had euphoria qualities. I won't put it past it. I ain't gonna say about the mint I got. I got it from the grocery store at Walmart. But I sure got it mixed. Yep. I'm taking all these mint plants. I'm putting them in that pan and let them sit outside in the sun. And soon I have this. I used up all my spearmint. She had you cracking up, Leilani? Hey, she probably was getting a buzz. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, my friend Jacob Cage. Yes, I do take a blender and chop this up, and that's all I'm going to do is chop this up. I'm going to put some more lime juice in here to wet it down, and pineapple. And that's the ingredients I put. Oh, and garlic. I'm forgetting my garlic, child. And garlic. So my recipe is red onions, green onions, basil, mint, a little bit of clove, garlic, lime juice. I'm gonna wet this down with lime juice. And I'm gonna spare y'all that loud noise of the blender. I'm gonna wet this down with lime juice and add Himalaya pink salt and cayenne pepper as the other seasonings. Now that's what I wish I had tried to grow with some cayenne peppers. But I didn't. I didn't want to get out there in the sun. I done got old, y'all, so I can't be out there bending over, digging up and weeding and all that stuff. The next garden I have is going to be a raised bed, definitely. And I'm going to start some new things indoors. I'm not going to try to do it until September, my birthday month. August, I'm just going to be preparing for the test and studying. That's it. That's all. And I'm just waiting for them to call me and tell me what day I could take it. And I'm going with their schedule. because I can't get the reasonable accommodations unless they approve it. So if you got a kid that got an important test to take, you know, everything ain't always about a pill. Sometimes you could just give a leg up and help up to somebody by changing some of the rules. And me, I have a hard time with a tick-tock clock going when I'm trying to think my best thinking and answer problems correctly. So my learning challenge allows me to have more time or the timer off. And you might need that for your child if you have a child with attentional challenge. I am challenged. Attentionally, ADD. I don't have the H. Anyway, so I'm going to go over the greens again. Onions, red onions, green onions, basil, oregano. That's what I'm leaving out. Oregano. Here's my oregano. And I showed y'all in the yard how much all that oregano came from this same one plant. So I'm just getting the older leaves. I'm going to keep the younger ones, and I'm going to start some more oregano indoors. But I'm not starting nothing new until September. The gnats had their way over here, and it was quite disappointing. So the only thing I'm going to nurture outdoors is my zucchini. And quite frankly, I feel nervous going up and down them steps. That's what bothered me about the outdoor growing. If I had a banister, I feel a little better, but without the banister, I just feel like that's a tumbled away every time I go up and down the stairs. So I'm not really enjoying my zucchini grow at this moment because of that. But let me go over the ingredients one more time. One more. That's oregano and pineapple. That's the last thing. I gotta get that out the shelf. Okay, I wet things up with my veggies for my mango salsa with my pineapple juice. I do read the label. Dr. Subbies don't go for cans, but some of us who trying to survive, we struggling. I can't always get the fresh around here. So, also I put some pineapple for the juice. Oregano, basil, garlic, bell pepper, red onion, green onion, and that's it. I add that to the mango and cayenne pepper. I add that. So I'm going to add the cayenne pepper and the Himalaya pink salt. Okay, so I didn't do this all in one session, and see the magic of video editing. I would edit some parts out and the other parts would be just the video. But here's my Himalaya pink salt and cayenne pepper. And when I have it, I put cumin in. I think I'm out of it. I'm just going to check. I got some. Also cumin. So I'm gonna go over the list again. Cumin, pineapple, Himalaya pink salt, basil, oregano, green onions, red onions, and red bell pepper. That's what I put in my mango salsa. Again, pineapple, basil, oregano, cayenne pepper, red bell pepper, green onions, red onions, and pineapple juice, and lime juice. Now, I'm going to blend up my mangoes and the veggies, but off camera, because it's loud, and this video long enough. My daughter complained about my long videos. I don't know. I can't even tell how long this one is. Oh, Lord, child. Almost 2 hours, child. See, I'm going to break it up. I'm going to break this video up in parts to upload it on Fat for Life TV. But anyway, I did want one with copyright. That was going to hit me with copyright. Yeah, it has a sweet taste, but you can bring the sweet down with the lime juice and the salt. Loving my hair. So you can bring it down. It don't have to stay sweet. You can easily bring it down with the salt. And I prefer it. I like to bring the sweet down with the salt. And shit. I might as well finish it. But not on camera. I don't want to waste no more time on that, child. I'm finna enjoy myself, y'all, before my baby get here. And so I'm finna get up out this video. The next step is chopping it up. I chop it up. Jacob, I chop it up to smaller pieces because that's my liking. But some people, this is small enough. It don't have to be no chop no finer. I need it. You can take the sweet down with the salt. My granddaughter didn't like the sweet either, but I showed her how you could just put salt in it and it'll take the sweet down. Much like the way people eat watermelons. Because I'd be like, why would you waste getting a sweet watermelon just to put salt on it? But some people eat it like that. To me, it tastes like a tomato, and I don't really care for tomatoes. Anyway, I don't want to put the I don't want to put the machine grinding on that on here. So I'll just get on out this video. Why I got a chance. Why I still got people tuning in. I'm glad. Instead of y'all all left me, I'm glad y'all stuck it out this long. Anyway. And this got to be my longest. No, it ain't. My longest one was cleaning up. I put everything outside. Somebody stuck it with me all night. Yeah, see, the people who like salt on their watermelon, you will like the mango salsa. Just to take the sweet down, just bring the salt up. Put the salt on it and it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Because I'm a sweet person, but I don't like a sweet salsa. I like it. I like all the flavors to be balanced. And it don't taste good sweet. I like the salt in there. And like sweet and sour sauce. I like the sweet and the sour. I love watermelon, but I don't like salt on it. I wanted to grow watermelon, but my grandbabies didn't come here this summer like I thought they would. So I ain't even tried watermelon. Plus, I'd rather have a fence if I try stuff like that, because I think the little bunny rabbits and squirrels, I think they be eating up the babies anyway. I think I was battling with them while we didn't do too well with the watermelon last year. But anyway, like I said, I done said this twice now. I'm finna come up out this video. I'm glad y'all joined me. It's been real. Peace and love. Talk to y'all again.